Welcome to this course on the use of ICT for learning. In this first lesson, we will explore how the use of ICT promotes and supports a wide range of 21st century skills. We will start with a short video as we begin to examine what we mean by the use of ICT for learning.
We live in a connected world with unprecedented access to a vast array of digital information and experiences. The use of digital technology continues to transform how we live and work. Ongoing adoption of new advances in technology has become more essential to living and working in today's globalized, knowledge-based economies. Individuals increasingly need skills not only to intelligently consume information and ideas, but also to design and create new information and ideas using digital technologies. Using a broad palette of digital tools, we can engage with ideas in new and innovative ways that were not possible before now. In addition, through using these digital technologies, we can connect with and build relationships with a wider network of people. This enables us to understand our world in a deeper way through engaging with a multitude of perspectives, because it is only by engaging with and being challenged by others that we begin to truly understand ourselves and the world we live in. Given the extensive use young people make of digital technologies in their world outside of the classroom, we need to ensure that they can understand and use these technologies in powerful ways to learn and make sense of the world they live in. While digital technologies are becoming increasingly common in classrooms and learning environments, they are often used to present or consume information rather than to transform learning experiences. What we need to do is design learning experiences so that young people develop the skills not only to evaluate and analyse information and ideas, but also to design and create new information and ideas using a wide range of digital technologies. Many educational systems refer to digital technologies as ICT. This is the term that many educators are most familiar with. ICT encompasses the full range of available digital tools, both hardware and software. By hardware, we mean computers and related electronic devices such as tablets and notebooks, smartphones, electronic whiteboards and camcorders. With regards to software, this includes everything from an internet browser and multimedia development tools to engineering applications, social media, collaborative editing platforms, etc. ICT is a powerful tool to promote and support a wide range of what are often referred to as 21st century skills. What we as educators need to think carefully about when designing learning experiences is how students use ICT and whether it is used in powerful ways to solve complex problems, construct knowledge, or to design knowledge-based products. We also need to think about how ICT can help learners collaborate in ways that were not possible before, or to communicate through new mediums of expression. We also need to think about how ICT can help learners collaborate in ways that were not possible before, or to communicate through new mediums of expression.
Having viewed the video, jot down a few points of what comes to mind when you think of using ICT for learning. Is what you saw or heard in the video about ICT for learning consistent with your own ideas? ICT has become more essential to both lifelong learning and lifelong earning. In today's globalized, knowledge-based economies, individuals increasingly need skills not only to intelligently consume information and ideas, but also to design and create new information and ideas using ICT. While ICT is becoming increasingly common in classrooms and learning environments, it is often used to present or consume information rather than to fundamentally transform learning experiences. The use of ICT for learning rubric examines how students use ICT and whether it is used in more powerful ways to construct knowledge or to design knowledge-based products. Now, carry out a search online for ICT for learning. What did you find? Did you learn anything new? Is there something that you hadn't thought of before? The big challenge for us as educators is, how can we use technology to not only consume information and ideas, but also to design and create new information and ideas in our classrooms? These are the issues we need to tease out as part of this course, so that we can develop a shared understanding and a common language to use when describing what the use of ICT for learning is. In this rubric, the term ICT encompasses the full range of available digital tools, both hardware, including computers and related electronic devices such as tablets and notebooks, e-readers, smartphones, personal digital assistants, camcorders, graphing calculators and electronic whiteboards, and software, including everything from an internet browser and multimedia development tools to engineering applications, social media, and collaborative editing platforms. ICT is a powerful tool to promote and support a wide range of 21st century skills, including all other learning design rubrics. For example, ICT can help students to collaborate in ways that were not possible before, or to communicate through new mediums of expression. In this rubric, we focus on the interaction of ICT use with two rubrics in particular: knowledge construction and real-world problem solving and innovation. These are not the only important ways that ICT can support innovative teaching and learning, but they represent particularly powerful uses. Take a moment and think about how you use ICT for learning. Now, think about your classroom. Do your students get an opportunity to develop and use ICT for their learning? Can you think of some learning activities that would provide opportunities for students to become active users of ICT, or designers of an ICT product for an authentic audience, and in doing so, help students develop their ICT skills? We would encourage you to join the discussion area where you can share your views about the use of ICT for learning, as well as sharing your ideas about learning activities that would help students develop their ICT skills. We need to examine in greater depth what the use of ICT for learning looks like, and what skills are required so that you can plan for the development of these skills. In doing this, we will develop a shared understanding and common language to describe the use of ICT for learning. If we know what we mean by the use of ICT for learning and what skills are required, we can then plan for the development of these skills. By understanding the use of ICT for learning and what we mean by it, we can then design learning activities that target the development of the skills necessary to be able to use ICT to construct knowledge or to design knowledge-based products. In the next lesson, to help us design learning activities that target the development of these skills in students, we will examine the big ideas in the use of ICT for learning.